Your enemies are secretly suffering. You won't believe how. That person who thought they could have controlled you, that person who wanted to walk over you, who treated you with so much contempt, who was disrespectful, that person who was once a friend, a fake friend, but they took your friendship for granted. That person who thought that your kindness was a weakness, you were being good to them, and they went overboard. They thought they could have had their way with you. They thought they were in charge of you. They were your master. You were their slave. They wanted to control you, but you wouldn't allow it. The day came when you stood up for yourself. You didn't do anything bad to them. You just stood up for yourself. You just drew the line. And they were so mad at you. They thought they owned you. They were so furious. They did things you didn't expect. Wow. They really showed you who they are. They really showed you their true colors. Furthermore, they tried to embarrass you. Your enemies are paying the price. Your enemies, this person, those people who came at you, they are in big trouble. And they are suffering secretly. They're making it seem as if everything is all right. They're making it seem as if they don't need you. Good riddance. They're fine without you. You don't matter. They're acting as if they don't see you. As if you're not present. As if you're not in the room. As if you're not in the town. As if you don't exist. They act as if you don't exist, but they're secretly monitoring you. And they won't say this to you, but they're not at peace. They're not happy. They're feeling guilty. You see, they tried so much to convince themselves. They tried so hard to convince themselves that they were right. That they were not at fault, that you were wrong. They told everybody that you were wrong. They made it seem as if you were the one who ill-treated them. You were the one who is at fault, who is guilty, but they are the ones all along. And a lot of people realized it. A lot of people saw through them. When they did what they did to you, they exposed themselves for who they really are. And a lot of people turned against them because they don't want to associate with somebody like that. You were good to them. You were kind to them. You did so much for them. You spoke about them to others, to your loved ones. You thought they meant something. You thought they were a good person. Turns out they were not. They ended up ill-treating you, maltreating you, stabbing you in the back. They ended up turning against you. That same person who you've been good to has become an enemy. Now they won't have anything to do with you. Now they won't talk to you. They're going all about the place trying to bring you down, slandering your name, but there is something they won't tell you, and that is they are hurting. There is something they won't tell you, and that is they wish you were their friend. They really want to talk to you. They realize that they were dead wrong. That they are the one who is at fault. They are not in a good place right now because of what they did to you. because of their attacks. It is backfiring on them. It looks as if they are okay, but they are not. They are thinking about you morning, noon, and night. They won't say it to you, but they're secretly suffering for what they've done. What goes around comes around, and you are always on their mind. Like the song says, they should have appreciated you when you were in their life. And we see that happening with friendships. We see that happening in relationships where people miss the water when the well runs dry. They only miss the water when the well runs dry. They had something good and they messed it up. I heard a stick break, and there I a branch as the breeze blows in nature. It's beautiful out there in nature. Give the video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. And subscribe if you haven't done so. If you've watched more than one video, how about that? Big up to those of you who have subscribed. There they are. They're suffering right now because of what they've done. What goes around comes around. And sometimes you look at these people and you think that everything is okay with them. It seems as if they're happy. It seems as if they're fine. But they're not. They are suffering inside. The price they pay for what they've done to others, for what they've done to you, for the way they live their life. They get that rude awakening. It's only the beginning, because they don't want you to do well. They want you to be at the bottom. They don't want you to rise. They don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to be victorious. But they will be very disappointed, because huge victories are coming your way. Big wins are coming your way. They will be so envious, so jealous. I said they will suffer, because that is the last thing they want for you. They don't want you to win. They don't want you to prosper. They don't want you to do well. They want the worst for you, because they think that you cannot do it without them. You were doing it without them, but they want to be able to justify what they did. They're still trying to justify the evil that they did, the wickedness that they did. They want you to fail. They don't want you to win at all. So they will be able to brag about it. They will be able to talk about you and the loser you are, which you're not. You're an advancing man or advancing woman. You're an advancing king or advancing queen. Here with me on this channel that goes by my name, Mantius. Who God has blessed, no man can ever curse. What's yours is yours. They cannot take it away from you, and it will happen for you. Everything you've prayed about, those good things will come your way. You've asked for, whether it's through prayer, through just asking, through the contrast that you are experiencing, where you know what you want and you know what you don't want, where you know what you don't want, so you know what you do want. And you're asking, you are always asking, and when you ask, it is given. And you are vibrationally aligning with what you want, and you will have it. And no one can stop it. Nobody can stop you. You're all the way up. Nothing can stop you. Victory is yours. You get to choose for you. They cannot stop that. And I said, it will make them so sad, so mad, so furious. They will be so disappointed. All of that is part of their suffering. Sometimes you look at people, you think they're doing well after they've done so much evil, but you're not in the bed with them at night, where they cannot sleep because of what they've done to others. A lot of people are criminals, and it seems as if they're winning, but they cannot sleep properly. They're always looking behind them. They think somebody's attacking them. Why? Because they've attacked others. They have to be very careful how they sit in a room because they're wanted. Why are they wanted? Because of what they've done, because of the evil they've done. And they will act as if everything is all right. But they're suffering inside. They're suffering because of what they've done to others. They're suffering because of what they have done to you. They will want to be your friend again, but you're not going to befriend them. Some of them, even right now, they want you to apologize to them for something they did to you. They're mad at you for something they did to you, and they want you to apologize to them for something they did to you. They want you to stoop beneath them. They want you to bow to them. They want you to say sorry. They want to take your power away from you. But you're doing no such thing. And they don't like it. They're suffering. That is who they are. Narcissists. That is who they are. They want to control others. They think they have power over you. They think they can do whatever they want with you. They own you. You won't allow it. You won't allow it. And your enemies are suffering. They messed up their life. They stopped associating with you and messed up their life. They were there with somebody who's all about that high vibration. And now they've lost that. Somebody who is all about the positive, and now they've lost that. Now they're busy walking with those who are not about the light, who are not with those who are not about positivity. Now the circle they're keeping is the total opposite of your circle. They're not hanging out here with us on this channel. They don't get it. They've already lost. You've already won. And this is how they sabotage themselves. This is how they mess themselves up. They went so far away from the light that you're about, the righteousness. And this is not a religious channel. It's about being a good person. It's about doing unto others as you would like them to do unto you. They went so far away from that. And it's a shame because you did nothing to this person. You've done nothing wrong. My goodness. People are who they are. Be thankful. They eventually exposed themselves. They eventually showed you who they really are. They cannot hide forever. People cannot hide forever. Eventually you see through them. And it's a good thing that you saw through them now before it's too late. It's a good thing that you see the true colors now, earlier, instead of later. Because you could have invested more time with this person and wasted your time. This is not somebody you want to walk with. This is not somebody you want to chill with, you want to eat with at the table. Leave them where they are, and you will stay where you are. They are not about the light. They are not about positivity. They are not about good vibes. They are not about peace, about love. And that is how they mess themselves up. They're all about low vibration. And that is why they cannot manifest their heart's desires. They cannot get what they want. Had they been about high vibration, today they would have been inspired by you and people like you who are about this high vibration, who are about positive emotion, who are about love, peace, joy, happiness. But there they are, all about pessimism, fear, hate, despair, and everything negative, and they stay there all about darkness, all about evil. There they are. How can they get what they want? How can they get those good things that they say they want? They cannot manifest their heart's desires, so they are suffering. I said you won't believe how. They went so far away from the light. They went so far away from the high vibrations, from positive energy. They're down there at the bottom. So nothing is working out for them. They're doubting. Your enemies, the haters of the truth, the enemies of truth, the enemies of the light, the enemies of positivity, positive energy. They cannot win. They've already lost. You've already won. Your enemies, things are not working out for them. They're suffering. They did you wrong, and there's a price to pay. What goes around comes around. You can call it karma, the law of karma. You can call it the law of reciprocity, cause and effect, sowing and reaping. But what we're really saying is that what you put out there comes back to you. And they put nothing good out there. But negativity, it's working against them. It's backfiring on them. Upward for you. It's the upward way. And we're not wishing anybody bad. You're not wishing anybody bad. You're not wishing bad for anybody. That is them. They are the ones doing it to themselves. Do unto others as you would like others to do unto you. They are the ones doing it to themselves. They and their lies. They and their false pretense. They and the hell they've created for others that they have to live in right now. You've not done anything to them. You've only done good for them. And if they rise, good. If they choose to advance, good. If they choose to win, good. It's not taking anything away from you. By then they would have changed. They would have become a better person. But no amount of you wishing good for them will help them if they are not convinced, if they don't decide to be about the advancing life, the advancing way. They are the ones who end up choosing for themselves, who have to choose for themselves. And you will choose good for yourself. How about that? They're in big trouble. They're suffering. They may pretend that everything is okay. But we see through them. They're not all right. Every time they see you, they're shaking in their boots. They did you wrong. They have to live with that. They shouldn't have done you wrong. You see, now they are not at peace because of what they did to you. They have to think about you non-stop because of what they did to you. They cannot think straight because of what they did to you. They're not happy because of what they've done to you, because of what they've done to others. What goes around comes around. What you put out there comes back to you. As we're here and the birds are singing, it's beautiful out there in nature, and I send you good vibes. I'm here to remind you that everything is working out for you, that all you do is win, that the entire universe is conspiring in your favor. God is on your side. If there is no enemy within, the enemy without can do you no harm. You're fine, all is well, and you are fine. How about that? I look forward to reading your comments. I look forward to hearing what you have to say. Hey, did I talk about? You can get yours. Mantius shirt. The link is in the description. Thank you so much for your support. You are valued and you are appreciated. My name is Mantius. Subscribe. I will see you in another video. One love, God bless, and all the best.